First off, I'm going to start by thanking Shaheen. Okay, everybody knows he's one of my best friends in this business, and how much respect I have for him. I'm older, so I'm kind of the big brother in our relationship, but he's the little brother that beats you all the time. All right, so he's been really beating us, and I think he's one of the best coaches in the whole country. And that now that he's at Seton Hall, and he still brings us up here to play, you got to understand how huge that is. Okay, it's a Jersey game. He doesn't have to do it. Only thing can happen is we could get hot one night and catch him. There's no winning for him. If he beats us by 20, he was supposed to. If we win, everybody's mad, okay? And it's like, he still brings us here. And not just me. I see he played Wagner, he played St. Peter's. Like, guys don't do that. Look at the guys who have been at this level and then moved up to high major and see if they still play the guys that they battled against when they were at the mid-major. Okay, guys just don't do that. So he just gave us an opportunity that we truly needed. We needed the money from this game, okay? The reality of it, we needed that. And now we were 0-8, we needed a win so badly. We haven't been able to practice because our schedule's crazy, and now this week we had a whole week to practice. I had a whole week of just getting these guys focused on Seton Hall. Everything they run, all the stuff that they do, and then we just got better this week. But my kids, our record being 0-8 is on me. All right, and the thing we're not gonna do is we're never gonna hang our heads. We're gonna stand there like men. All right, I have a great group of young men in my locker room. I scheduled too hard this year for our group. They didn't deserve to have to go to all these places, but that's what we had to do this year. And we're not a team. Everybody's laughing, everybody's pointing the finger, everybody got something to say about something. And I just kept telling these guys, if we stick together, we'll be right by the time we have to be right, okay? And it was Thanksgiving, okay? We're in the locker room, and everybody's heard the song where the lady comes on and goes, beans, chicken, and sings the Thanksgiving song, right? Well, there's a video going around of our team dancing to that, okay? And it was my idea, 0-8 and all, 0-8. And then after I did it, I'm like, man, I hope these kids don't put this out, because then the fans can say, what's he doing, making jokes? They're 0-8. Yes, we have a young group in our locker room. You have to, as the leader of the program, you have to keep their heads in a good place. All right, and I'll tell you, like I told my boss, I see my big boss over there, Jen Sansevero, awesome AD. Okay, I told her and my president, when we lost by 30 to Temple, I was too hard on my kids. It was about 4 or 5 days of me just frowned up too hard on them. That led to how we played at Northern Illinois. Okay? And coaches should, especially a coach in his 14th year, should know better than that. But I'm a fighter. I don't always do it right. And after that 30-point loss, I was too hard on these guys. And that carried over to Northern. And then after that, we got hard games, guys, hard games. We should have won Wichita. We didn't make our free throws. All right? That's carryover from this hard schedule. Now we have practice time. We get our first win. All right? Once again, thankful to Shah that he would play us. And then I want to apologize on behalf of Al, because we got excited, we hit some shots, and then we said something to Shaheen's bench. We should never do that to any bench, but definitely not to the Seton Hall bench with Shaheen Holloway as the leader.
King, what can a win like this do for a young team moving forward, confidence-wise?
Well, it's our job to try to keep their heads up, and I think it should get us super excited about another opportunity. It should make them believe what we're trying to tell them, because guys, you start questioning things when you're 0-8. Okay, I told my staff today, we're meeting tomorrow to fix everything that we haven't had a chance to fix yet. Okay, and then I sat here and I watched the Maui, okay, and we all know Danny's as good of a coach as there is in this whole thing, right? Danny Hurley. Watching his press conference, I just sent to my staff and I said, guys, these jobs are hard. Monmouth's job is hard, guys. Everybody can do it better than me, I know. But this job is hard, okay? Whatever level you're at. Danny won 2 in a row. And his job is hard. Okay, so please, support your group, love on your kids, okay? If the coach makes a tough decision to play too hard of a schedule, be mad at him, keep supporting the kids. And that's what we need at Monmouth. And I think with these guys playing the way they did today, they'll start believing in themselves again, because they've been questioning things too. And now a win like this is going to have Abdi, his phone's going to go crazy again, just like it did after Rutgers. Please leave him alone. We know what's coming at the end of the year. Everybody get in line. It's cool. We're cool with it, all right? But leave him alone right now so he can be the kid that he's supposed to be. So he can be the guy that can take care of his family after this. Okay? Don't call him now and tell him he should leave tomorrow and all this stuff. Let these kids be kids. Okay? And then he'll get to be somewhere and it's going to be cool and I'm going to be cheering for him. Okay? But this new world is different. It's hard. It's hard every day. Okay? My wife went and talked to Shah's wife before the game. I fist bumped. I made my son come say hello to his kids. All right? These jobs are hard, and we got to stick together regardless if we play each other in battle.
Abdi, what goes through your mind when you hear Coach talk about next year and stuff like that?
I haven't tried to tell him, man, don't talk. Don't be talking about that, but, you know, it's just, he believes in me. I say this all the time. He believes in me more than I believe in myself. When I first got here, I told him that I wanted to change my family's lives, and he pushes me to that standard every single day. So, you know, obviously it's good that hearing that he has that confidence in me, but I don't want to put no time limit on my time with him, you know, because nobody else is gonna have me like he got me. You know, he's the best coach I ever had. You know, he's just a player's coach. He loves me. He brings me around the family. You know, Julian's like my little brother. Zan's like my older brother. And he's like a father to me. So, you know, but yeah.
And what I try to do is I do what I told his mom I would do. Okay? His mom said it was important for her that he went to mosque every Friday. So I make sure he goes to mosque every Friday. And now that's given him the strength to be him. All right? When you're that kid and you're away from home and somebody's telling you got to go to mosque, but everybody else don't have to go, but in your family you're supposed to do that, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to make sure. And now he thanks me for making him go to mosque because it's his life. And he knows how much it helps him. And that's what a coach does. Okay? I'm not just a basketball guy. I'm here to help their lives. Okay? And he knows, I know he could have left this year and he stayed for hardly no money. Okay? He ain't got no check from me yet. All right? Not one. None of them have. Not one dude on my team. They know what's coming. Hopefully before Christmas I got a little half of what they're supposed to get. Okay? That's the reality of it. Everybody think it's big money and all this stuff. These kids stay for very little bit of money because they trusted me and my staff. And they know we're going to get them right for their future, whenever that comes. If it's next year, the year after, whenever it comes, they'll be better for it because they spent this time with us.
Coach Rice, first congratulations on the win, and Abdi, congratulations on the big game today. You guys haven't played a home game yet. You have this gauntlet schedule. You know, you guys, we all know it's because you guys need the cash, and that's not a secret. Is this sustainable in this new world for programs like Monmouth, for like the Colonial?
Let me tell you, we won't do it like this next year. Okay? And my boss is right there. All right? We're a team. Okay? We're a team. And sometimes I'll schedule hard because I schedule hard. This year was way too many. Okay? The last time we had this, we won all the road games. All right? That's when, 10 years ago. All right? This time, this is our first win. But does that look like a team that's down? Does that look like a team that's not going to be ready to compete? We're going to be okay. And at the end, when we get okay, right, then it's going to be, man, they ended up pretty good. And, they gave the school a whole bunch of money.
You get to build on this for the Colonial, for the CAA play.
That's been the plan. That's been the plan. But we will not have this type of game, this type of schedule next year. All right, we're trying to do a tournament at our place. So if you want to see us play more home games, donate some money so we can have a 3-game tournament at our place. All right, straight like that. Donate some money. It's not a lot. And then we'll get to stay home and have 3 games over Thanksgiving. That would be awesome. We would love to do that.
Good. Game when Abdi was out early in the second half, you got Jack and Jared to manage the game for you. They gave you How big was that stretch for the both of them, just from a confidence standpoint as well? Jack getting back on track and Jared being Jared.
Well, guys, I'm such a big fan of Jack Collins because he does all the dirty work, always. And Jack hasn't been getting clean looks this year. That's bad coaching on my part. Abdi gets looks and Abdi can create them. But I wasn't getting Jack enough looks. Okay, he needs clean, penetrate, help, kick. He's gonna make those all day. Earlier in the year, we were shooting too quick. Jack would get it if we don't shoot so fast. All right, we're supposed to go 3-4 sides, but I do give a lot of freedom. So then someone shoots before he gets around to Jack. So now we're slowing down, we're screening, we're making people play defense longer, and then all of a sudden, the defense makes a mistake, Jack gets 4 or 5 open ones, and everybody in the building knew they were going in. We have to slow down and play more together. Okay, but when you give 18 to 22-year-olds as much freedom as I give, and I haven't changed in 14 years, it takes a while to get everybody on the right page. Because I want to shoot too. Every kid wants to. And they think it's going in. All right, they think when they do it, they're not thinking, oh, Abdi will make this 3 passes from now. They're thinking their shot's going in. But then that throws off how your team is supposed to be. All right, my teams always get better as we go along. And maybe I'll get smarter and put some more restrictions in. But I got a lot of restrictions when I was a player. So I try not to restrict them on the basketball court.
Jerry, go.
King, you know Shah so well. He's obviously having a tough time with the season. What's your biggest advice to him?
Keep being shy. Okay, and guys, here's the thing. We got new guys too. Everybody has new guys. This is different. Okay, you usually have your kids 3-4 years. You're getting guys in August. You got to have them ready to play pretty quickly. You're giving them money. Before we weren't giving them money. So now you check them extra hard on something that you could normally do to a kid. Now he's looking at you differently because he gets money. And at this level, they might be getting as much as the assistants make. Okay, that's just hard. But Shah has to keep being Shah. He knows how to do this. And you don't get a shaky leg, no matter what. Hey, you had a tough one today. You don't get a shaky leg and change all your stuff, or he wouldn't be Shaheen Holloway. He's had harder days to overcome than this, and he's done it in spades. So I would just say keep being Shah, all right? We all got to keep recruiting, keep trying to love on those dudes. It was hard, all right? When we're 0-8, all right, and I'm mad, and everybody's saying I don't know what I'm doing, to go in there and do a Thanksgiving dance with them, okay? That was hard to do. Like, I'm not the happy guy when I'm losing, guys. I'm not that cool to be around. But I have to change that and be the right leader for my group. When they need me to get after them, I get after them. When they need me to calm down and love on them, that's what I'm going to do. And this morning at 8 o'clock, when I walked in, it was 7:30 for 8 o'clock. If y'all would have seen me, you would have thought I was 25 years old. Okay? And I'm telling them, this is how you gotta come. This how you, and you would have thought something's wrong with this guy. How is he running around this gym like this at 7:30 in the morning for a noon game? Okay? Whatever it takes for your kids, you gotta do it. And I've been so fortunate to have a great group for a long time. And I'm thankful to Monmouth, the administration. Okay? To be somewhere 14 years means a lot of people care about you. Okay, and I love this place. I'm doing everything I can to make us the best program that I can do. Okay, and we're gonna keep fighting. I love this group. I'm sorry, Mama fans, I scheduled too hard this year. Support this group, please, because we can hoop too.
Steve, then Adam.
When was the last time you played that much zoning?
I don't play zone that much, and I almost called Sean and said, hey man, get your zone stuff ready. Because he's like, they pay us a big check, man, you know, but this game, I thought, if we could get back, all right, if we could score enough and just get back and make them play against a set defense, we had a chance, okay? And guys, you gotta understand, Shaw was telling his players, they're not 0-8, man, don't look at that, don't look at that. I know he was telling them that, okay? Because as soon as I saw them, he was like, man, you all right? Yes. And all their coaches were like, man, don't try to nice us, King. I know what you're about to try to do in here. So, you know, we're a better club than 0-8, okay? And we're gonna keep trying to get better. When you have kids like this, and Jared Valencia, and Boog Robinson, that are sophomores, you got a chance in all your games. So we're just gonna keep trying to do what we're doing, and these guys will carry us.
Adam,
Abdi, when I saw you score 38 points at Rutgers, first thing you said was after the game is you wish you'd come in and win. Now this comes in when you help this team get over the hump, get your first win of the season. How does it make you feel?
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously beating a high major team for your first win, you know, it feels good, but you know, it's more than just me. You know, obviously I'm a good player, but you know, the whole team, the way they like trust me, it just allows me to be even better of a player than I really am. You know what I mean? I work on all types of shots, all these different moves and everything. So I have the confidence in myself, and it's at an all-time high. I try to not let the outside noise get to me. Just try to stay with the team, and yeah, they believe in me so much. So every shot that I miss there, it's a surprise to them. They just tell me keep shooting the next one, shoot the next one. It'll all fall. But yeah, I just stay blessed, stay prayed up, and control what I can and let God control the rest. And that's what I try to do. But I'm representing a lot. You know, I'm representing my last name. I'm representing the whole country. It's not no Somali Division I basketball players. You know, there's only one. There's a young guy at Arizona State and my twin brother, and all of us were just trying to represent. I'm trying to represent the whole country. So I wear that on my sleeve every day.
King, in this NIL transfer portal world, how frustrating do you think it is for Shah, and do you think he can keep this program competitive in the Big East?
Yes, because he's Shaheen. And what we talked about, guys, here's the thing. I can't compete with NIL with Seton Hall. Okay, even with Charleston in our league. But I can do what Monmouth can do. Okay, so what he got this year, you know, you want like it, that's all we could do though. So I'm not gonna try to say I can give a kid $100,000 or 50. He's way under 50. All right, way under 50. Okay, but he trusts us. All right, and when you get in bidding, you know, we've been in some homes, and the first question was, how much money are you gonna give me? I'm leaving your house. I'm not giving you any money. If that's your first question, I'm not gonna win. Okay, I'm not gonna win. And where are you leaving? Oh, you leaving Syracuse? They paid you more than everybody on my team probably combined. All right, there's guys on this team that make more than all my guys combined. I'll bet you. Okay, that's just what it is. So I'm not gonna twist and turn and try to act like I can give Big East money. I can give whatever we get raised for my guys. All right, and I'm not gonna pay some outside kid a whole bunch of money and have Abdi Bashir not get a whole bunch of money. I'm not doing that. So if my guys got 10, then the new guy's getting 10. Hopefully, if it's more than that in the future, then that will be more. But we're not gonna, I'm graduating everybody. All right, if you graduate, you're gonna get more money. Okay, we're gonna continue to graduate every kid. Now you get a little money on the side. If he listens, I'm just learning about money myself. Hopefully he don't spend all his money on Chick-fil-A. All right, hopefully that little bit of money I gave him, he putting some of it away or sending it home so his mom can put it away for him, because it's not a lot. And then when he gets to the big check, I hope someone's there to teach him how to do it. Okay, that's what this is all about. I hope they ain't just giving kids money and then just letting them go, so when they spend all the money, they in the jam. Hopefully we're teaching, okay? I know my son turned down a lot of money last year. If he would have had that 280, what I'm learning right now, he probably don't have to work for a long time. We have to teach that to his family. Just like someone had to teach it to me, just like someone would have had to teach it to my parents. All right, that's what Monmouth is all about. And then if you can hit, I'm gonna be pushing you. And I'm not trying to get by games. Oh, you play me and you can talk to my, I don't do that. Whatever's best for my guys, we're gonna decide with their families, and then we're gonna help them make the right decision.
Do you think some schools do that? Do buy games so they can talk to the
Oh,
kids?
people are doing all kinds of stuff right now. They'll promise you a buy game right now that, for how he's playing. I'll bet you 10 people probably on my phone right now talking about buy games for me next year. I don't want them, all right? I need some home games from my boss, from my fans, all right? So we do some home and homes with some mid-majors. Hopefully Shaw brings me back. Hopefully Coach Pico will bring me back. Then we won't have to get on the airplane. I don't like flying. And those are the best buy games anyways when they're close.
Anybody else? Thank you, everyone.
And I want everybody to know, Eddie Acapente had the game tonight. He hasn't been having our game, so maybe that's why we got the win today. Eddie was on the deal, him and Steve Pizzazz. Thank you, guys.